Backyard Baseball is being reborn on Steam. Batter up. So I thought this was pretty cool. I was a Backyard Baseball fan back in the day. I never played it on PC, and I don't think I played the original '97 version. But it was one of those things when I was younger. I did have the GameCube, and I know that they did have like backyard baseball, and then I believe backyard football. So that was one of the games that me and my buddies used to play back in the day when we were younger, and I loved those games. I thought they were so fun. And so the seeing that they're gonna be making a Steam comeback, I think that's really cool. I think that's awesome. So I figured we can go ahead and get into it. So allow us to rewind the clock back to a golden age of PC gaming known as the 90s. This was the period when PC gaming was both great and basic at the same time. You had discs that contained some of the greatest gaming titles around long before consoles got into that style. For both adults, teens, and kids, there was something for you to play and spend hours on. If you were a sports kid, the game like baseball were your jam. It lets you play baseball with ease and with MLB players on your side. Well, guess what? It's about to come back on Steam. It's true. There's an official Steam page for Backyard Baseball 97 and it's an upgraded version of the PC Classic. As the team notes on the page, it will arrive on October 10th, featuring improved visuals and frame rates, and gives you everything that the original game had while also letting you play with things globally via the leaderboard. You can see who can get the most home runs in a season or attempt to strike everyone out on showcase that that you're the ace of the world. And see, that's one of the cool things I love about, a lot of retro games coming to like the modern gaming style where it can be a game like this, like Backyard Baseball or some of like the classics, like the NES games and stuff like that, where they're having it so that they do have kind of like leaderboards and stuff like that. And I think that's awesome because it is one of those things like it does give a little bit different of a perspective for the game. So you can kind of look at it as just like, oh, this is what, the game has in its log, or you can see like, no, these are what players around the world have. So it's one of those things that can become like a little bit of competitiveness, even though that this is like wasn't necessarily meant to be a competitive game. So I think that's pretty cool that they're able to bring that into the modern day gaming in a sense. So we'll continue on. Plus, yes, Pablo Sanchez is here in all of his 2D glory. He's not he's not called the secret weapon for no reason. This was the ace in every league he was in. As noted by the team on the Steam page, you're fans of this series and nothing wanted nothing more than to give the fans what they wanted, which is really cool. At our core, we are fans first, not just of video games, but of the backyard sports franchise. Yes, sir. Fans have asked for accessible and legal ways to play with their original backyard titles for years, and we are excited to deliver. And that's one of the things I'm wondering. Is it, with them having these characters and everything like that who are based on real people, is it one of those things where it's like a copyright thing where you have to pay to use their likeness, or since they're bringing it back, like, oh, it has to, like, those type of contracts have to be brought back up again? I'm not too sure in that regard, but I'm just kind of curious as to, if that is one of the things that kind of prevents some of these types of games and stuff like that from being able to be remastered or remade in like a current day setting. So continue on. Now, while this is an incredible thing and we should all be in awe that they're pulling this off, there are some restrictions you should be aware of. For example, while there are global leaderboards, you can't go and play against friends or in head-to-head matches as the game wasn't designed that way. Second, the team does not have their title source code, so they can't port it to things like the Steam Deck or a Mac OS, which is that's kind of unfortunate. But at the same time, it is such an old game. You know what I mean? It's kind of understandable. That being said, they promise this will be the best version of Backyard Baseball you can get, and playing it on Steam will feel great. So, if it does well, you might see some of the other titles like football, basketball, and even hockey get Steam port batter up. So, I think this is cool. I think I kind of have the same thoughts process as to when I was with the Dino Crisis making a comeback for Steam, where it is one of those things where who knows if this does well and this does kind of have people getting back into playing the backyard games, maybe they will end up making another remake or maybe coming out with a new backyard baseball that's 2025 or 2026 kind of a thing. So as a fan of the backyard games, I think this is cool. I think this is awesome, and I think this is something to look forward to for a lot of players. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Are you guys looking forward to the backyard baseball games coming out? And would you guys be looking forward to the backyard games in general coming back? So let me know your guys' thoughts. If you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.